Well, welcome to Chop It Up for this, the first Tuesday and the day after Labor Day here in September 2022. I hope all of you got your brisket, your ribs, your pulled pork, whatever you was trying to do on Labor Day. I hope you got it. If not, sucks to be you. All right. This is Chop It Up. This is Chop It Up. My name is Kevin. I'm host of this, and I'll let my fellas introduce themselves as we jump into this.
Tari Watkins, Oklahoma City. Y'all, I will defend y'all. Bro, you ain't supposed to piss people off at the beginning of the broadcast. At least wait to the middle.
I'm sorry. Let me make it a little. I was not saying sucks for you as in haha, wasn't you. It does suck to be you if you didn't get your brisket, your barbecue, your burgers, whatever you was trying to get on Labor Day. It does suck to be you. Is that better? Does that
no? You said
it's not. It may have been worse.
Kevin.
What is? You know what it is, Darian? You know what it is? We're talking football, and he ain't got a team that's going to do anything. That's what it is.
Oh, we just swinging today. We just swinging today.
He's salty already.
I was gonna be nice, but okay.
Hey, we just swinging today.
Hey, when it comes to this, I got a thick skin. You already do, but I will probably call them out before you will. I mean, we already know how that's going to work. Gary Lewis.
I'm gonna start calling you 8 Mile, Tori.
Why are you calling me 8 Mile?
Do you remember the movie?
Yes. Okay.
Do you remember when Rabbit finally gets to the final rap and the dude is going to use his history against him and he finds that out early on? Yeah, that's you.
That's me. I'm gonna steal all your thunder before you even get
it. That's you. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling you 8 Mile.
Do it.
Have you introduced yourself yet, sir?
I did. I said Tari Watkins, Oklahoma City. That's
what I said. We've just been arguing ever since. Okay.
Hey, I got it in real quick.
Hey.
Darren Lewis, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, brothers, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Football is about to kick off. But I do want to point out one thing. I do want to just say one thing. We're going to be talking about top 5 running backs, top 5 wide receivers, top 5 QBs, right?
Right.
But I realize, you all know how much I appreciate the llama that is LeBron James. And I've realized where I would put him in the top 5. This is where I would put him in the top 5. If the Wizard of Oz had a league, he'd be top 5 because he would be the all-star 10 man because he has no heart.
I thought we were talking football.
We are, but we're starting football. Basketball is going to be kicking off soon too. In fact, NBA 2K drops in a couple of days. And speaking of, I know this is a little off topic, but Kevin Durant and his burner Twitters have been going crazy because of his rating on NBA 2K.
I saw that. He is not happy.
He's not happy. He's rated as a 96, and he's like, I can't get a 99. Folks is like, your hairbrush caused you to not get a 99.
Oh.
They said it. I didn't. They said it. I didn't.
Repeating what's in them Twitter streets.
Listen.
Well, let me find one of them jokers and ask him.
Listen.
Make an Amistad real quick. Boy, let me find one.
Listen, the hairbrush.
Wow.
The lotion.
Backed up by the lotion.
The internet is undefeated.
Never defeated. Yep.
All
right. So
they ain't wrong though.
No. But I mean, even that at that.
He don't care. He had the bank doing this. He doesn't care.
Yeah. But he's not a 99 on NBA 2K anyway, so sorry.
That is cold.
All right, so it's football season. Well, I mean, you got I think Steph is a 99 this year.
I mean, 96. I mean, he can't be like 97, 98.
99 and a half won't do. No.
99 and a half won't do.
Listen. If you mad, go get a couple more rings.
Right. Prove it on the court.
That you got without a team. that
That's
was already
probably
getting
why
ready
he's
for-
96.
Yeah, because didn't they get swept out the playoffs this year?
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's and I think that's the point. When he came to Golden State, everybody was like, "Well, yeah, this will help him, get over the hump or whatever."
Right.
And then when he left, and then they won again.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and everybody's screaming. They never needed you in the first place.
He's the new poster child representative for Morton. Because he's salty right now.
Salty.
He's salty. I'm telling you. It's all right. Football, let's go.
All right, let's go. Football kicks off on Thursday, and so for especially in barbershops across the country right now, we're gonna be talking football for these next few weeks at least, right?
I want to know what the
Talking
barbershop
trash as far as which
Pittsburgh
team
are
is
talking
better,
about right
which
now.
team is worse. Pittsburgh is going to realize that they have a trash quarterback.
You know they announced Trubisky as a starter, right?
Again, Pittsburgh is going to realize they have a trash quarterback.
I was really surprised by that
Well,
one. I was really surprised.
So
I was expecting to be the rookie, but I digress. Go ahead.
no. Now here's the thing: if he pulls it off, our boy who coaches, Mike Tomlin, he gonna shoot up to top coach. Because if he can make some
time,
I've already got him there anyway. I've already got him as one of the top coaches in the league.
But if you take the trash that is Mitch Trubisky,
dude, you held back on nothing with that one.
If you take the wasted pick of Mitch Trubisky and make him a Pro Bowler.
Okay.
Hey,
so wait.
They'll get it to the Super Bowl.
But that's a very good point though. Has that ever been done?
Trent Dilfer.
Who was the coach
of the Ravens
at the time? How long ago are we talking about?
Oh, that was a long time ago. That was Ray Lewis. That was the last time I can remember a mediocre quarterback winning a Super Bowl.
That had more to do with Ray Lewis and the defense than it did with the offense.
Okay. Still.
Well, I'm talking performance-wise. Has there ever been somebody? Yeah. Has there ever been someone coached up unexpectedly?
No, Matt Stafford was doing great.
Matt Stafford
he just was on it. He was in Detroit.
He was in Detroit. Problem. Detroit's terrible.
Detroit again. Detroit, in the eyes of me as a Chicagoan, does not exist anyway.
Right.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm surprised you even know the word.
Detroit is happy that the Browns are existing right now because of what they're doing. They're happy that all the spotlight is off of them because it's on the Browns up in that area. So the people in Detroit are happy.
They made Stafford look bad though.
Yes,
Detroit kills careers there, right?
Yeah, they do.
If you want to talk about Calvin Johnson, you want to talk about Barry Sanders, and even Matt Stafford. Detroit is a career killer.
Ndamukong Suh, he got it when he could. Yeah,
yeah.
Ndamukong Suh got it when he could. And I don't blame him. But I've had Matt Stafford on my fantasy football teams for a few years, and he put up good numbers. They just couldn't win.
Yeah.
They were terrible.
No, it takes a team.
Enough about that city that is Satan's armpit.
Satan. Wow, boy, you are on one today.
Man. I mean, it's football
season. Bro, it's football season.
It's football season. Let's go.
He got the pads on. Forget no pad workouts, bro. He got 3 days with pads. That's Kevin right now. Drink up, boys, because it's about to get hot.
And
we're just trucking people over today.
Hey,
and ugly.
Y'all want to do quarterbacks, running backs, or wide receivers? And this is not going to be in any particular order. So
leave quarterbacks for last.
I'm not asking, huh?
Leave quarterbacks for last.
Yeah, let's leave quarterbacks for last. Let's do wide receivers.
Okay,
we'll do wide receivers. And again, this is not in any particular order.
Nah,
right? Because to try and put some of these folks in order and say this is the
based on what is how you have to wind up dealing with that. Yeah.
All right. So if we're going to look at top wide receivers of all time,
we're doing
of all time.
I thought you meant of this particular season.
Oh, my bad.
That's what I had.
When I was sent it out, I was thinking about.
You didn't say that though.
So I didn't say that. Okay. So
no, we can go of all time though. I mean, we're still good. We can go of all time.
Darren, you good with going all time?
We can go all time. We can go all time.
All time.
Bro.
And then maybe next week we'll pick it up for of this season.
Okay.
Let me scratch out my list then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So of all time wide receivers, I think you definitely got to have Jerry Rice in there.
Of course.
Oh, we
no
agree.
brainer.
Of course, hands down.
We agree. Yeah, that's automatic.
Oh, he's one of the first names I wrote. Yeah.
And if we were to say a greatest of all time, he probably would be the GOAT of receivers.
Yes. I would believe so.
It'd be hard to not at least have him in that conversation, but
it would be.
Jerry did some amazing things.
He did. Have you noticed? Have you guys not? Forgive me. This is kind of segueing, but I just as soon as you said that the goat of receivers, I started thinking about the comparability of his personality and how he treated his players, fellow players, along with Michael Jordan's. If you will think about it, I don't know how much of the stuff, the outside stuff you've watched. Jerry Rice was not. He was not a jovial.
He was not
with you type of guy. He was more or less, you get in his face. You're like, look, just do your job. Just do your job, okay? And
I don't know if any reports came out that he knocked around any of his teammates, but Jerry Rice did have that kind of
or dotted demise.
Yeah.
But and on top of that, his work ethic was just uncomparable. That just sparked me when you said GOAT. I was like, yeah, man. I wonder how many of those guys that we put in that category, in that stratosphere, if you will. What their personality. Can we pick out similarities in that personality? Is that
right?
Forgive me. I'm always thinking that way. My bad. So anyway,
no, you're good. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Well, yeah, he's I think everybody would love for him to be open arms. Yeah, hey, all right, yes, we're friends. And he's like, back up, get off me. I got things to do. Yeah, right. You ain't throwing me a ball. We not talking.
We talking. We got to meet. Oh, who are you again? Are you punt return? Boy, get over there. I'm talking to you. Exactly.
All right, who you got next on the list?
You may call me a homer on this one, but Michael Irvin.
Okay.
Not necessarily for his skill, because he was a playmaker. He was tall, he was a big target, but he had fantastic hands. And guess what? He did what he was supposed to do. He didn't cry. When he didn't get the ball, he ran routes, he blocked, but in clutch, throw it to 88 because he will catch it.
Yep.
Hey, that's the way it was.
Sober or not.
Sober or not. Whether he was drunk, whether he was high, doesn't matter. He caught the ball.
Yep.
Playmaker. That's what they called him.
I give him.
So I got Irvin on. I got Irvin on there.
Okay.
I got some other honorable mentions, but I've got Michael Irvin.
Well, I guess my number two would be Randy Moss.
Was no particular order.
I get it. I'm just saying in the round.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. My number two would be Randy Moss.
Yep.
Just watching him do some of the stuff that he did, and he made it look so effortless.
He did.
That was the thing for me. It's like, dude, how do you just make it look like you're playing with people? This, you know what I mean? This is like the stuff that he would do. That's the only way I know how to put it. It was so, for lack of a better term, so graceful looking. It was. Just easy. This is what I do.
Yeah.
Like
for Randy, his highlights were common, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
In other words, the stuff that he did, which anybody else would be like, oh my goodness, that's like their career film right there in that play.
Yes.
Randy did every week. Every week he had what for other players would be like once in a lifetime type of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a segment on ESPN called You Got Mossed. That right there says enough.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these people that they put on there, that's the only time they've ever done it. But this was his career. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think another thing is that his talent went with him wherever he went, even though they tried to label him as a thug.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. They tried to. Even when he went to the Raiders, and then when the Patriots got to, we don't want this thug. And guess what? He went in, he did his job, he caught balls that shouldn't have been caught, and he showed out. I mean,
and it didn't matter even who his quarterback was either.
It didn't matter who his quarterback was. I could have been his quarterback. Probably not, but you know what I mean. The dude would get up and he would go up and get it.
Yeah.
I mean, he would climb the ladder and he would go get it.
They had to come up with a whole different concept for him of receivers that eliminated interceptions.
Yes.
Because he would literally leap over when someone's just sitting there waiting for the ball to come through, and he would grab it.
Right. He would leap up and then reach over and get it. I mean, the combination of him with Culpepper with the Vikings.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember preseason, and I'm like, okay, who is this kid? Who's this Culpepper? I'm like, oh, we're gonna kill. Then I saw, we're playing them on Thanksgiving. Oh, I already knew. It was ugly.
Yeah.
They should have beat the Falcons, man, in the NFC Championship, but they lost it to the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
And that team was amazing. And Chris Carter was on the other side.
That's why he's on my list.
Yep. I was just gonna say,
yeah, that's why he's on my list, because the combination of them, right? Chris, I can't remember what record he holds, because he holds a record. But yeah, Chris was more, to me. Chris was probably more clutch than than my boy. But yeah, he
was a smarter route runner than
right.
No, I'm not saying that Moss didn't run good routes. I'm not saying that. But as far as cerebral, he was a better route.
He knew where to be and when to be there, and you know,
because he wasn't the tallest guy on the field. So he had to be smart with it.
No, nor was he the fastest, and he knew that. You know, he made it work for his advantage, and so he knew how to give signals that made people think he was going one way and go another. You know, he could stop on a dime. You know what I'm saying? Those hook routes, those button hooks, boom, yeah, and so yeah, he was more clutch than Randy, but Randy just pulled out miracles. Just literal miracles.
Right.
So yeah, they were a deadly combination. That's what made me fall in love with that team. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were likable. They were incredibly likable. Yes. Short-lived.
Yes. Too short-lived.
Yes.
But yeah.
I'm not even gonna test that. Yeah.
All right. Next one on my list that we haven't talked about is going to be the boy in Indiana, Marvin Harrison.
Quiet. It didn't get a lot of play. He got pub from the fantasy owners, the people that play fantasy football. We knew, but being there with Peyton and Edgerrin James, I mean those teams were star-studded, just like with Dallas Cowboys. See, I classify Harrison and Irvin in the same boat, because think about it. Yeah, they had a really good tight end. Was it Doyle? Is that who that was for the Colts? I can't remember. For Indiana Colts, I forgot who it was, but it was a serviceable tight end, not like a Jay Novacek or anybody, but still serviceable. Yeah. Great running back, Edgerrin James, Hall of Fame quarterback, and then you had Harrison on one side. And who was it? Was it Reggie Wayne on the other side?
Yeah. Yep. Reggie Wayne.
So I mean, you think of Michael Irvin and Ron and not Ron, but Harper, Alvin Harper. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't like phenomenal, but you couldn't leave him by himself. So I look at those teams, that Dallas team and the Indiana team, as the same. So I look at Marvin Harrison the same as I do Michael Irvin. They're not one and the same, because at least we know Harrison was hopefully clean. Michael Irvin wasn't, But yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. I mean, Reggie Wayne got a lot of publicity only because when Marvin was locked up, they needed an
Right.
option, right?
Yeah, you
But
couldn't double
Marvin,
team. Yeah.
Marvin Harrison was quiet about it, but like you said, I know for years in fantasy football,
Yes.
we were like, if your first wide receiver option was going to be Marvin Harrison,
Yes.
and if you waited too late in that first round,
Gone.
he's gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
money.
Yeah, Marvin's one of my top wide receivers of all time.
All right.
And there's another one that I think we all are going to agree on. He just hasn't come up yet.
So we all said Jerry Rice. Randy Moss was one of mine, and I've already said Michael Irvin. Way too short-lived, bro. And you probably know who I'm talking about. Megatron.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if they're going to vote him. No, he hasn't been voted to the Hall of Fame, has he?
Not yet.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if I'm more upset about him in Detroit or Barry Sanders in Detroit. I don't know which one I'm more upset about. As far as Detroit just running their players into the ground and not caring.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about too soon.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't they change the catch rule because of him?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The kid was a beast, dude. They called him Megatron. Oh, was it Megatron? Is that what they called him?
Yeah.
Megatron.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Megatron. They called him Megatron, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, there's really nothing to it. There's no other description I can give. I mean, he was a beast.
Yeah.
He was. He was
Yeah,
that
crazy good.
And again, I agree with you. Career ended way too early.
Way too soon.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So much so that he didn't want to play for another team.
No, he was
That's how
done.
bad it was.
Right.
Done.
That's when it's bad. When when it's like, I love the game of football, but y'all have made me hate it to the point where I don't want to go play anywhere else.
And Detroit's done that twice.
Yep.
Well, twice in the career. Some others just left. Sue, Stafford's gone. I mean,
yeah. But to get to the point where you're like, I quit football.
I quit not this squad. Yes.
Not I quit this team. I quit the game.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done. That's a whole level right there.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's a whole other level.
And I'm not going to explain why.
Still don't know.
Neither one of them did.
Don't know.
Neither one of them explained it.
Yeah,
neither one of them.
You just know that's why.
Yeah,
but neither one of them.
Yeah, no press conference. I'm just done.
Here's my question: does that show their character? Because they could have easily downed the Lions, or could it be that they were told not to?
But if they were told not to, what difference would it make?
Because
if I quit your
both
team,
of them still under contract when they quit, they're still under contract, right?
Well, or they've got a pay structure that's going to keep them getting paid.
Right,
that's possible.
That's my point.
But
there are a lot of guys there are a lot of guys that defer their bonuses till after they're done.
Yep.
I'll just say though, but once that last check cleared,
let
me tell y'all about this of Satan's
story for y'all
called Detroit.
Where's Netflix at? Untold story. Here we go.
I'd have an ESPN do a whole documentary. 30 for 30.
Netflix Untold something. Hey,
you got the bank on the phone. Did it clear? Did it clear?
We good?
Did it clear?
And then no, see what you do then. All right, let's move it over here. Now it's in an account that they can't touch.
Right.
They can't pull it back.
Right.
It's in the Cayman Islands.
It's in a whole nother bank, brother.
Right.
It's hey.
Now let's get on the phone with Netflix. Let's get on the phone with ESPN. Let's talk about Detroit.
But
man.
But here's the thing: looking at both of them, looking at their careers, looking at them from college and then the pros, they don't have a track record of doing anything like that.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you talk about people loving them as players, no controversy, nothing no bad talk about players or I mean, nothing. Not that I remember from Barry Sanders, nor from Calvin Johnson.
Mm-mm.
So that might even be in their nature to do that.
And I think that's
you and me. That's different.
Exactly. Listen, I'm telling you right now, if that had been me, now I don't have the physical. I'm not the physical specimen of either one of them.
Nope.
I don't have the skills of either one of them. But if in some alternate MCU universe, there's a Kevin Crawley who is playing football and he is an all-star running back or an all-star wide receiver, and he's playing for Detroit and they're still operating the same way, that alternate Kevin is spilling it all.
Hey, Kevin, when that check clears, Kevin is hitting that phone like we hit the heavy stick on Madden, bro.
Listen, he's on the line. He's on the line with his agent. All right, man, run it. Book deal, movie deal,
bring
the TV.
Bring the rain. Bring it
Run
on.
I'd have stuff on time release. The website goes live at midnight.
Where's Deadspin at when we need him?
Listen,
man, that is crazy. I get it. Is it on me?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna go back. My childhood hero, Drew Pearson.
Dude, I thought about Drew Pearson, man.
Drew Pearson. That dude, he to me, again, I get it. It's the era, it's where I grew up, when I grew up. But Drew Pearson was the man. I mean,
bro.
He was the man. Everybody wanted to be that guy. So it was like, okay.
88. He was the first 88.
He was the first 88,
Bro,
and everybody, and when I was playing in junior high, in high school, everybody wanted that number. We literally fought over that number, So, yeah, Drew Pearson, man.
We just had a quarterback that couldn't give him the ball, and Danny White. So that's all. So, yeah.
But is he the one that was that for years had been like left out of the Hall of Fame, and they finally got him in?
Drew Pearson? Yeah.
Dude,
not understanding why. I almost went there, bro. You went way back. I was just close to put him on my list, bro.
My last one is a way back too. But again, it's not in no particular order. So
no, it's not in any particular order.
Yeah. All right. So I'm sure we would all agree that he's up there, and that is the how can I put it? The disruptor that is known as Terrell Owens.
I have him on my list, bro. I do.
T.O. Hey, and here's the thing. I think T.O. still could play in them NFL streets.
Have you seen his workout?
Man, listen.
T.O. could.
I mean, he may be 40-something, but bro,
easily.
When they showed his race against Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyreek beat him by 0.1 second.
Barely.
I was like, bro.
There's what, a 15 year plus difference?
Plus, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That shocked me.
Yeah.
I'm like, somebody sign in, please. Jerry. Jerry, we lost 2 receivers, Jerry. Let's go.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Put a star on him again.
Could still play today.
Yes,
that is what's wild. The thing that endeared me to T.O., and I love watching him play. I love watching him do what he does. To me, he was also very clutch.
Oh yeah.
When something was needed, you get it in his hands. Even yards after the catch. No one else did yards after the catch like that man. That dude could get. Yeah, man. You throw him a 10-yard route, he's gonna make 25 out of it.
Dude, there was a span of about 3 to 4 years to where he knew he was almost unstoppable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a dangerous combination if you're a DB or a safety. When the dude across from you just knows, hey, I'm gonna catch this. I'll see him. And he does it.
Yeah.
Dude, one of the first dudes to ever choreographed and had him scheduled ahead of time of his touchdown celebrations. He knew he was getting into the end zone.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
But I will tell you this: he's the first player, and this is going to be a strong word. Y'all should know what I'm talking about when I come to sports. He was the first player that I absolutely hated, and then he became a Cowboy, and then I absolutely loved him. Because when he ran out to the start, boy, I wanted Emmitt Smith to knock his block off, bro. I'm like, take him out. I'll get kicked out. I don't care. This is y'all can't let that happen. You can't let somebody come in the middle of your star and slam the ball. Nah, bro. Get ejected. Something. Get some third string off the bench and run him over. Definitely. I don't care. Somebody take an L for the team. You can't let him. Somebody that just made the team and is on practice squad, let them suit up and take him out. I'm sorry. You can't do that.
So T.O. he was definitely polarizing, right? You either loved him or you hated him.
That's my quarterback, man.
I think he was the only player that I could point to. He was one of the few players, I'll say it this way, but he definitely was a player who was ahead of his time, but he also brought the trash talk to where you saw it. You know they were jawing in football, but because everybody's keeping their helmet on, T.O. was like, I'm going to take my helmet off. I'm going to take this Sharpie. I'm going to sign stuff. I'm going to do what I need to do. You're going to know who I am and know that I said it and I did it.
And he wasn't like Chris Carter. Chris Carter was that silent trash talker.
Right.
But, well, he got a lot of that from Shannon Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Shannon Sharp was open with it.
Shannon
Sharp did not care.
Was?
Oh no, still is. Still is. He didn't even suit it up. He still is. And guess what? He knows it. He was proud of it. Oh yeah, but yeah, you're right. T.O. It took it to a whole new level. I mean, bringing out the popcorn, the Sharpie. I'm like,
I mean, T.O. would basically be like, okay, I'm going to run 5 yards down here. I'm going to cut a button hook, and then I'm going to reach over you. I'm going to grab it, and then I'm just going to take off.
Yes.
And he would do that.
And dare you to catch me.
Right.
Dare you to catch me. But and I guess the because I actually didn't make the point. The thing that endeared me to T.O. I loved his performance as a receiver, all the antics, all of that stuff. Literally make your eyes roll. Like, oh, okay. But what got me was, and I can't remember who caught the ball. Somebody else caught the ball, and he's running downfield as a blocker. And he's running, he's just manhandling everybody. Like it was like, okay, dude, you are a team player. Yeah. It's one thing to get a block in, but I mean, he's like,
he was full speed, bro.
And just mauling anybody that came. They were just getting flattened, like they were getting run over, man. And his arm strength was just ridiculous. So I was like, okay, dude, you won me. You won me with that one play right there. You made sure they got in the end zone. And
As far as what you're talking about, him being just being physical, let's not forget the year he broke his leg and still played in the Super Bowl and had a good game. They almost won that game, bro.
Yeah,
he had a broken leg, and he still came back and made the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not gonna miss that.
And they almost won.
Miss that. Yeah,
that was amazing.
Yeah,
I mean that comeback was amazing. Just to make it to the. I mean, he was hurting. Probably in the back. I don't know how many shots of cortisone he probably got. But
ain't no telling, man. Yeah, ain't no telling.
He probably didn't even feel it. He probably didn't feel his leg at one point. It wouldn't surprise me. It's a Super Bowl.
I mean, in addition to just the adrenaline, yeah.
Man.
All right, so I mean, all mine are taken. I mean, we already named a whole bunch of them, but there's another one on here. Even though this was a short span, this is an honorable mention for me. This isn't like top 5, but I just wanted to mention it because this dude was part of the greatest show on turf. They had an amazing 2-3 runs with the Rams. Isaac Bruce.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. That's a little bit of a throwback, but between him and Torrey Holt on the other side, and then you had Warner quarterback, and then you had the running back. What's homeboy's name?
Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk. Dude, they were dangerous, bro.
They were
dangerous.
Yeah.
They should have beat the Patriots, and they didn't. Adam Vinatieri walk-off field goal. They beat the Vikings. Not the Vikings, good grief. They beat the Titans, barely. But, dude, for a span of 3 or 4 years, bro,
yeah,
they were tough
they
to
were
beat.
serious contenders. Yep.
They were and Isaac Bruce could burn it up with the best of them. So that's an honorable mention for me. Not top 5, but an honorable mention for me.
I've got one more.
Go for it.
My last one, and this is a throwback. Like, I think anybody under 40 may not even know who I'm talking about.
Well, if you say the name I got written down,
if it's who I think it is, I'm with you. If it's not, I've got one that is a throwback that I want to throw out there too.
Okay, yeah,
Go for it.
this is a super throwback.
Go for it.
Steve Largent.
Bro, who's that right there? Who we got right there, boy?
Largent. Yes, sir.
You my boy, Darian. Yes.
Steve, man. Yes. That dude did some stuff.
Yeah. Seattle Seahawks, bro.
Yes. Who no one even knew existed until this kid was, because he was catching stuff.
And he held a record for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Steve Largent held that record for a long time. Dude, my dad was so happy when I got an autographed ball of Steve Largent. He came into Walmart. I was working at Walmart. I'm like, was that Steve Largent? Because remember, he was he's a politician in Tulsa.
Right.
Yeah. And so I pulled it off the shelf. I'm like, I'll pay for this later. I pulled it off the shelf. I said, Mr. Largent, can you sign a ball for me? He said, yeah, sure. I was like,
please tell me you still have that. Please.
Yes.
Dude. Oh my goodness.
Have it, bro. I'm telling
you. Steve Largent.
Yes.
If people don't know, that guy, he was good, man. He
wasn't flashy, but he was consistent.
Bro. He was consistent, man.
I mean, Marvin Harrison, consistent. I mean, you look at the ones that we've talked about. Some of these guys know they weren't flashy, but you could count on them.
You could count on them. You could count on if the ball got within catchable reach, it was caught.
You could count on them.
It was caught.
And here's the thing: Seattle was terrible.
That's my point, man. And he
played on a terrible team.
He pulled them. Yeah, man. His work ethic. He just made it happen. So yeah, Steve Largent.
My boy. That's why you my boy, man.
Steve Largent. Yes, sir. That's my
dude.
And he played
I was like, listen. Because who was his quarterback? Steve Largent.
I don't even remember.
Jim Zorn.
That's Zorn. Right. Who? Exactly.
That's what I was like. Yeah.
Who? Yeah.
Steve,
dude. Yeah.
I think that was another reason why Steve got all the accolades that he got, because he pulled off what he pulled off with a very mediocre quarterback.
A very mediocre quarterback.
And mediocre is being generous.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to be nice. I realize it's a nice day.
If Jim Zorn is watching,
Zorn or Trubisky,
are they related?
Ooh.
Is that his dad?
Which one would you rather have? You said mediocre was being generous.
You know what? One of these days we're gonna have to do an NFL one gotta go.
And make them all terrible.
That's the point.
Yeah, you already know Mr. Trubisky's gonna be the first one to go for Cam. You already know this. Mark Sanchez, Trubisky.
Oh, we got to do one. Got to go. We got to.
Quincy, was it Quincy? Not Quincy Jones. Quincy Carter from the Cowboys.
Oh my God!
Oh, yeah, do some bad with Tim Tebow. Yo. Who'd you do from USC? Matt Leinart.
Hey, maybe we shouldn't do it because the list is too long.
Yeah. Right. There's too many options then.
The list is too long. We stuck.
I mean, you got even now Josh Rosen, what's his name? Josh Rosen, who was bounced around to like 5 or 6 teams.
Ryan Leaf.
Got RG3.
Ooh, that was his fault though. That was he wouldn't slide. That's his fault. He got clocked once and his career was over.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's something to think about. I don't know if you remember, a few months ago, he was talking about he was going to release a book talking about some of the stuff that goes on in the NFL.
Oh, I'm not
Y'all
going
remember
to.
that?
I probably won't be surprised of anything we read, to be honest.
Well,
Is
but here's
he?
the thing. He was talking about he was about to release it. Then all of a sudden, he starts showing up all over the place on ESPN,
Mm-hmm.
doing college football games, doing the NFL
Not
games.
anymore.
So evidently now he ain't gonna release what he got to release. That's kind of one of his things he's probably got in his back pocket. If y'all ever fire me, I'm releasing it.
That's
I
true.
don't remember the last time he's done a game, because he was doing a lot of college stuff at one point.
Yeah, he did a lot of college stuff last year. I haven't
Yeah,
heard,
but I
I
still
haven't
see
seen him
him.
yet. Yeah.
I still see him like doing like interviews and stuff for. I think it's ESPN. I think I've seen him on.
Okay.
Hey man, as long as I got Gus Johnson calling the game, that dude's amazing. He's the one that gave Hollywood his nickname from OU.
Yeah.
Play with the. I remember watching the game, Hollywood. I'm like, oh, that's a bad nickname right there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it stuck.
Mm-hmm.
He did I was watching him. He did another one just recently that's going to stick for, and of course I don't remember it. God dog it. I got to get some ginkgo, man. I got to get this brain together. Because it's a great setup, and then you're like, never mind.
Never mind. No, but yeah, I love listening to Gus Johnson, man. I mean, he's getting the publicity that he needs right now. He should have gotten a few years ago, but yeah, he's fun to listen to. You think whoever he calls the game and if something exciting happens, you think he was a fan of that squad, but he does it every single game. The dude is legit.
Did you see that LSU game?
Florida State. I did not. I wanted to watch it, but I didn't. I know Florida State won though.
Yeah.
Did they? Oh, was it a controversy?
No, it wasn't a controversy, but they blocked that last minute kick, or that 0 second on the clock.
Is that what it was? Because they won 24-23. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because LSU came down that field and they did what they needed to do to get down that field, scored a touchdown, and that extra point got blocked.
Dang.
It was a good game towards
the end. Wait a minute, the extra point got blocked?
The extra point got blocked.
So they scored a touchdown and the extra point got blocked and would have sent it in overtime.
Yeah.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah. With no time on the clock. So
that's even worse. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. So, did all that work to score. Oof. That's hard.
All right. So let's see. We got about 15 minutes left.
We ain't got much time.
For
Lord, we just did one. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we're gonna get through all three.
You sure we shouldn't just jump to QBs?
Let's jump to QBs. Let's do that. We're running backs at another time.
Okay. All right. QBs
of all time.
I think we all agree Tom Brady is in that conversation.
Has to be. Whether you like him or not, he has to be.
Yeah, like him or not, you got to respect what he's done.
Yes.
You've got to.
I can tell you who I'm not putting on my list.
Oh, wow. We doing that already?
I'm just telling you who I'm not. You can
Who's that?
You can put him on your list if you want to.
Who's that?
I think you know. If you know me, you know who's not going on my list. That cheesehead up there. Well, actually, both
Why did it come to me and I thought, nah, you can't. Right.
You just said whether you like Tom Brady or not, you can't apply that same logic to him.
It's where he played.
Yep.
I mean, I don't.
It's where he played. Remember, remember, Kevin said the whole state doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Man, I think that Durham, North Carolina doesn't exist, but I'm going to give Coach K his credit though. I mean,
you're better than me. I'll give Coach K his credit. I won't give any of his players credit.
Oh, I'm not giving anything to Christian Laettner.
Exactly. So,
I mean, who's that? Bobby Hurley?
Exactly. So that's why I'm talking about the
only one I respect is Jay Billis. That's it.
Bro, you sound like an atheist. God doesn't exist. You naming these guys? Who are they? I don't even know who are they?
I didn't say they
Christian
didn't
Leitner.
exist. I said I just don't recognize them.
You sound like an atheist right now. There is no God. Okay. You talk an awful lot about him in order to not believe in him.
Tommy Amos, who's that? Johnny Dawkins, who's that? I don't know who that is. Elton Brand, who the heck is Elton Brand? What kind of name is Elton Brand? Who is that? Are you serious?
How do you know?
What's a Bobby Hurley?
Nabi? Who is Abdul Al Nabi? Who is that?
Oh my God!
Oh,
Wow!
don't get me on
What
that.
state is Grant Hill in?
Grayson. What's the kid's
Grayson
name?
Allen. Yeah.
Boy, I almost called him a feminine hygiene product.
Wow. So we're getting, and we're walking, and we're walking.
All right, we're talking quarterbacks. Okay.
Yes.
We're talking quarterbacks. All right.
So Tom Brady's definitely on my list, of course. Easy one.
Yes, Tom Brady. But this list can be long, though, bro.
There's some.
Yeah, top 5 is going to be.
That's going to be hard.
Well, it's personal. So
okay, I'm trying not to do this with my heart, unlike Kev.
There's one I'm going to put on there when it comes back around. There's one I'm going to put on there, and I'm letting you know I'm putting him on there just because of what he did as far as breakthrough for the game.
Okay.
And I can just throw it out. Warren Moon.
Dude, he's already on mine.
Yeah.
Warren Moon's like 62 breaking into the NFL as a black quarterback.
Yeah.
Did you say 60?
Yes, he did.
But here's the thing, man. Warren Moon could sling the rock, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The dude was accurate. He was hard. I mean, dude, this list is crazy, bro.
Man, yeah. Yeah.
This was impossible. I mean,
yeah.
For 5, yeah, this one's impossible, bro.
Yeah, because I'm even as I'm going down like the list, there's some that may not be as recognizable just because of the era they played in,
right?
But they're still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they're still up there.
Yeah, man, yeah. So Tori, who's your first?
Well,
or
my first.
second?
Well, I mean, Joe Montana.
Okay.
I mean, I think he's a no-brainer. Jerry Rice, Tom Brady. I mean, Joe Montana was a beast, bro.
Yeah.
And I look at Tom Brady almost like I look at a Joe Montana. You talk about on the field. Now, Tom is a little animated off the field, or he's staring down the wide receiver like this.
Right.
You know, you should have caught that ball.
Right.
You know, you should. But Joe Montana, dude, that Super Bowl against the Bengals, that final drive, I'm thinking the Bengals won, bro. He just marched down the field, cool, calm, and collected, and they won it all. Dude, he was amazing. There's a scene from Draft Day, the movie with Kevin Costner, talking about Joe Montana, and it was an actual story about him looking up in the stand and said, "Oh, there's John Candy."
Yeah.
Then they drove the field and won the game.
Yeah.
I mean,
seconds left on the clock. Yeah, then points John Candy out. Hey.
Yes. Right. So yeah, Joe Montana for me, man. I mean, it wasn't like I was pulling for him because I was a Cowboys fan, but still, you hats off to him though. Seriously.
Absolutely. Well, my first is going to be a super throwback simply because to me he was the first super quarterback, that elite level of quarterback, and that'd be Roger Staubach.
Dude, I got him here too. Yes,
that's my first. Yeah,
I got
just because even you know, the NFL films before they did 30 for 30.
Yeah.
You know, the NFL films when they would highlight, you know, certain players or certain games, things of that nature, that those slow-mos. Boy, they just draw you. You've watched the game, but for
Yeah.
whatever reason, the way that then the music, yeah. So when they did that with Roger Staubach, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that's the dude. That is the man.
Yeah,
So,
he's on my list, man. That Dallas squad,
Yeah.
man. Roger Starbuck. I mean, classic. I mean,
Yeah.
classic team. Had another great team, but yeah, Roger Starbuck, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, I don't
my
disagree
guy.
with you on that one. I don't disagree with you at all.
All right.
Okay.
Ron?
I'm going to go with the better of the family members, and that's Peyton Manning.
Okay.
Oh, dude, here's the. I forgot about Peyton. That's another one.
Because Eli is not going to be anywhere near my top 5.
Oh, I'm not
He's
putting
only
him on my
coming to the
list
top
at
5.
all.
He's only coming to the list if he's Peyton's +1.
That's different with Brett. I'm not putting him on there. That little paper pusher, nah, bro. That entitled quarterback, no, I'm not putting him on my list at all. Not Eli.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Wow.
You want to talk about nepotism getting you a job?
Not putting him on
Eli
my list.
Manning.
And the fact that he got 2 rings before his brother did. Well, I'm so glad Peyton won that last ring. I don't care if it was with Denver. I don't care. I don't care if he couldn't look left and right. He got him a second ring. That's all that mattered to me. I'm like, Peyton, get your ring, please.
Y'all are cold. Y'all are cold, boy. Y'all not gonna give Eli nothing?
Nothing. Eli who?
What? He has the last name. That's what he gets.
His 2 Super Bowls were immaculate catches, bro.
Somebody had to throw the ball.
He caught the ball on his helmet.
What he's saying is that anybody could have thrown that ball.
He caught the ball on his helmet.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. I ain't giving Eli credit for that. He literally threw it up so he wouldn't get sacked. And he admitted it.
Dakota Fanning could have thrown the ball up there and gotten
it. Dakota Fanning. She ain't but what, 4'3"? He said Dakota Fanning. Wow.
Oh, boy.
That's why you my boy, Kev. You my boy.
I'm gonna say yes, he beat Tom Brady twice, but Tom Brady didn't want it that bad.
Okay, he didn't beat Tom Brady twice. They stick him on his glove, homeboy's glove, catching it on his helmet, and then Plaxico Burress making that miraculous catch in the end zone. Come on,
no love.
Yeah.
Somehow
I'm gonna
say this.
Dilfer more credit than I do Eli Manning for winning a Super Bowl, and you know how I feel about Trent Dilfer.
And again, I want you to understand, Jeremiah. I need you to understand. For me to even say Tom Brady, I don't particularly care for Tom Brady, but I respect Tom Brady. Deflate Gate and all. I recognize that it's hard to deny Tom Brady.
It's very
Eli.
Oh, I can deny him all day
to
long.
Dismiss.
I'm going to be like Peter after Jesus. I denied him 3 times. That's nope.
Exactly. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Eli. I got to come up with something for Eli.
I was about to say, here comes another animal.
Hey, he's definitely not the GOAT. Hey, he may be a stool pigeon, but he ain't a GOAT though. I mean, you know what? He a baby T-Rex.
Not even a full grown T-Rex. He said he's a baby.
Baby T-Rex.
Yeah. Sorry. Eli gets no love. Sorry.
None. And guess what? I ain't ashamed about it either.
Wow.
I say it to his face with all my chest.
Oh my God. All right. So you said Peyton, right?
Yes, I said Peyton.
Dude, there's a whole lot of names on this list, bro, that we are not going to be able to get to. All right, I'm not going to say Aaron Rodgers. He's already up there because you say that he doesn't exist anyway. Exactly. So I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep moving. You said Warren Moon already. Dude, there's so many. Okay, John Elway, bro.
Oh yeah.
I mean, 6 Super Bowls. Yes, he lost 4, but he got to 4 of them. Then the 2 that he won. You talk about that whole because ESPN did that whole the 30 for 30 on it with him and Marino, which is another name on my list.
Yep.
Dude, being up there at Mile High Stadium, him throwing that ball 198 miles an hour, and you got to catch it.
Yeah, man.
He had a rocket for an arm, and he knew it.
Yeah,
I'm telling, bro.
Who was it that they were interviewing receivers talking about? He had to be the fastest, hardest thrower.
Shannon Sharp was probably Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, they were like, man, literally catching his balls hurt. But you better not drop that pass.
yeah.
You better not drop it.
You better not drop that pass. I don't care if you broke your fingers. You
doesn't matter.
You better find a way to catch that.
Put him in ice after the game, but you better catch that ball. Yeah.
Man, okay. So we talked about Joe Montana, and the guy I'm gonna bring up is because I don't know if I've ever seen, for lack of a better term, a replacement quarterback become just as good.
You know, I already know who you're gonna say.
If not possibly a little bit better, and that is Steve Young.
Yes, because Steve Young had wheels, bro.
Yep.
People forget that he was a running quarterback before it became
a thing, right?
Him, Brett Favre. There were so many running quarterbacks, and people didn't like it. But dude, Steve Young was great.
And
for San Francisco, they literally did not have a rebuilded quarterback.
They did.
Most NFL teams have a few years of like an Eli Manning before they get up to another quarterback, right? But I missed that one. Darian finally caught it. Okay.
I missed it.
He said teams have, they have a few years of an Eli Manning before they get it about passed me, but it was just slow enough. I was like, oh, yes, he did.
But for San Francisco, they went right from Joe Montana, who's in the conversation, right, to Steve Young.
Actually upset the fan base.
Yeah. When they let Joe Montana go to Chiefs. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
It upset the fan base was pissed. Then they're like,
until Steve started throwing, they were like,
we good. Joe who?
Right.
Like, Joe who?
Right. The fans were shook for a half a second. And they realized, oh, that was a good decision. Good job, guys. Good job.
Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think a team has ever been that successful at segueing from one quarterback to another.
I will say that Green Bay did do that. I can be honest enough to say.
JD, you remember that? What were you, 3 years old?
Green Bay did it.
You're right. Green Bay did.
That time.
Yeah, but those are the only two teams that have done it, in my opinion, that have done it where you're not dropping in quality.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And Aaron has only increased in the dude's accuracy, man.
Boy, I did not know you were at 43. My bad, Jay. Jay, I'm not gonna lie, Jay, I thought you were like 29, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You
just sunned the man. You
brother,
just like,
you look good. Hey, I'm gonna say it across the ways, brother. You look good.
You just sunned him, boy. You ain't old enough to know nothing.
I sure did. Hey, Jay, my apologies, bro. My bad, brother.
Oh, that is too funny.
You kidding? See, I was right.
He said, "You look, man. Whatever you doing, bottle that."
I was 2 years off. See, I was right
because he got that. He was basically saying he got that Tony Mason cream going on.
Don't age at all, like ever.
Tony is like 104, looking like he's 32.
Yes.
Tom Cruise the same way.
Yes. Tom, I'm like, Tom, you're 70. Put your shirt back on, bro.
Right? He's like, why? The ladies like it. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah,
all
I can
right,
about that.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I still got three on my
list name out here. I'm gonna throw this name out here just because I think his life was cut too short. Steve McNair.
Okay.
Steve McNair, one, definitely put, I mean, there were other players that came from HBCUs before him, but definitely put himself on the map, put Alcorn State on the map, and put a mobile quarterback who could throw and run at the same time. He basically was the epitome for a little while of that. I remember I just saw a play not too long ago where he like literally ran the field.
Yeah.
He just took off running, and it was just like, you're not catching him. So he's up there. I think that because did he retire before he was killed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely
because he was with the Ravens at one point, wasn't he?
Tennessee Titans, and then I think he did go to the Ravens.
Yeah, he went to the Ravens for a little bit.
A very short period of time. The majority of his career was the Titans.
Yeah. So
what was really unique about him, though, man? And first of all, his arm strength, was insane,
and he was huge.
That's what I was about to get into. But to bring him down was next to impossible.
You couldn't, dude. They bounced off him, bro.
Yeah. He's massive, Yeah. But then to turn around and just sling it, from the 3 all the way down to the 20, is like, dude, Yeah. Steve McNair. What was it? The team? Was it the line? What was it that really just? Because it was like his abilities began to just deteriorate at a certain point, and it deteriorated fast.
Well, after that Super Bowl when they almost beat the Rams, a lot of players weren't on that team anymore, and the line got hit hard.
Yeah.
And so, without a line, bro, you already know there's not much you can be a Hall of Fame quarterback, but if you ain't got a line in the NFL, your days are numbered, bro.
Dude, if I'm reading this right, total passing yards, 31,000.
Well, that's what got him picked up from college, was because he was breaking records in college.
Left and right.
Yeah, he was throwing. If I'm not mistaken, he was averaging like 500 yards a game.
Yeah,
averaging.
So,
yeah. So yeah,
part of it might have just been his arm giving out. I mean, think about it. He's throwing like crazy.
I didn't think about that.
He ran out of gunpowder, bro.
And he played baseball too.
Yes, that's true.
That's right.
He played baseball.
Your arm has a shelf life.
Yeah. So if you throw in baseball,
and once you lose it, you don't get it back.
Right.
No.
You're right. Wow.
I know we're coming to the end, but man, there's still 3 on my list, and one of them, and I hate to say it because it's an Eagle, I got to put Randall Cunningham up there too, bro.
Okay.
You're talking about running. You're talking about, but he played with that squad with Reggie White, bro. That Philadelphia Eagles squad was legit.
Yeah.
And Randall Cunningham was one of those ones at the same time with Warren Moon. He was a threat. And so I put him up there. But we've also left off Jim Kelly. We've also left off Dan Marino.
Well,
we've also left off Troy Aikman.
No.
Oh no, I didn't mention. I mentioned Dan Marino inside. Yes. But Troy Aikman. I mean, yeah. This list is, there's no way we can do just 5, but I think all the ones we've mentioned are legit. I'm not putting Raplesberger in there, but yeah, I'll put Troy in there though.
How he's got to get an honorable mention. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But when it comes to play,
who?
I forgot who I'm dealing with. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind, sir. We're back to being an atheist.
Hey, I may give Eli credit over Ben.
Wow.
Maybe.
Are we talking football or life?
He's a quarterback, right? That's the standard quarterback, correct? We're talking top quarterbacks.
So you don't believe Ben Roethlisberger was better than Eli Manning?
I didn't say that. That's what you inferred. That's not what I implied.
Oh, listen to this. Here we go. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semantics Show.
Oh yeah. Your Honor, I'd like to call my first witness to stand. Permission to treat the witness as hostile. That is what I inferred. Okay. Yes, sir.
Listen, Jeremiah, listen. I know you love Eli. He ain't getting no love. Sorry.
What's
Listen.
love got to do? Got to do it.
Oh, Jeremiah's like, look, just look at the facts. Let's just look at what actually happened.
Hey, okay, so Jay, just let you know, I can only do that. I gave all of that to Tom Brady. I gave all that I had about just looking at the numbers to Tom Brady. I have nothing else to give. I gave it all to Brady because I could have left him out, but now I can't. I got to respect. So I've got no more just look at the facts to give.
Wow.
So Eli's just out of luck. Eli's just out of luck. I got no more to give. Like, I pushed it all to the center with Tom Brady because I got to respect the man for what he's done.
So glad you were clear with your words.
Just saying.
I'm just saying.
He has no more facts to give. Thank God you were clear.
And that's what I meant. Don't be insinuating things that I'm doing.
Woo, that was close. Is Grogu puffing over there again?
No, Grogu he almost got kicked out today. I'm mad at him, but that's a whole nother story.
I'm just making sure. All right, we good.
And by the way, hey, I ain't gonna let that slide. Ain't nobody puffing in this house either. No, we ain't doing that again.
It's on video, bro. It's recorded.
Why am I defending myself? I ain't saying nothing. Never mind, I'm good.
It's recorded.
Ain't we overtime? Ain't we overtime?
We are overtime. I'm gonna just point this out though. Eli Manning has an amazing 500 record.
Oh my
God. Oh man.
Kev brought the real facts, bro.
He said if we're gonna talk facts, let's do it.
We're gonna talk numbers.
117 lost.
Hey, Jamel Hill and homeboy, numbers don't lie.
Hey,
numbers don't lie.
Mm-hmm. All right, listen, that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. I really dig into Eli's stats.
Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that, y'all. Just let the man have it. Let's give it to him. Yeah.
But Jeremiah, appreciate you watching. Just
yes,
know
sir.
Eli's not getting any love here.
That's sorry, Jay.
Neither is really Ben either. I can give Ben some credit as a quarterback, but all right.
It was all Mike Tomlin, bro. It was all Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, because I'm not a Ben fan, but I can't deny the level of play. What did he say now? I missed it.
He said huge downfall, but two rings.
Well. See, now you're gonna make me look at other players that have 2 rings, and let's see what that.
Bro, I was just racking my head right now. You know how many NBA players got like 4 rings and never played?
Listen.
You got Robert Horry who has like 8 rings.
7 or 8 rings.
I think that's 7 rings, bro. But we got to give Robert Horry credit though. The bro is clutch. At the
JJ Barea got a ring.
Ooh, that one hurts.
So.
Kevin, your face right now. the way he shot a look in the camera, like.
Yeah, Eli started, Jay, but it was for the Giants. Who else are they going to start? They had nobody else. It was a lesser of 2 evils.
And let's not, as Plexico Barris was good, but the dummy shot himself in the leg. So.
Oh my God.
Jay, give it up, bro. It's not gonna work. This is not the crowd tonight, bro. Hey, you coming with some facts and some heat, though, Jay. I'm gonna give you credit. Yeah. I'm gonna give you credit, young buck. You came coming, yeah. Young buck, you had it, but you know, the old heads ain't gonna give. We got some deep roots, bro.
Oh man, he had a longer career than I thought.
Who?
McNair. No, McNair.
Oh no, he played for a while.
Yeah, he had a longer career than I thought. Okay, my bad.
All right, well, listen, that's it for this one. Yeah.
Next time, Jay, next time you got this much fire to spit, bro, you need to come on camera.
You done made me
I'm
do it.
playing.
You done made me do it. But I'm gonna close on this.
No,
Eli
see?
Manning led the league 3 times in interceptions.
Interception. 3 times.
Y'all are cold.
Uno, dos, tres.
Y'all are cold.
And it probably
All
would have been more if he'd had Plaxico Burress.
So,
Just saying.
all right, that's it for this episode of Chop It Up. We will
And
see
he
y'all
probably would
next
have had more if
Tuesday.
the Cowboys defense would have been better.
Have a great one. Y'all
You
be
suck.
blessed.
We were terrible.